Hey guys, we're at my favorite place to go riding in Texas, CTOR, Central Texas Off-Road. Today I'm here with Paul and Wayne, and we're riding right now on the beginner loop, or the bunny loop, or bunny hill, or whatever you want to call it. It's just outside the parking lot, so it's a good place to get warmed up before you go riding. So skipping ahead a bit, this is the trail heading out towards the loops, as it were. Basically the way this place works is you've got a main trail heading from the parking to a trailhead that has 4 separate loops, kind of in a cloverleaf style. But you have to climb this massive hill at the beginning. It's got a few jumps to keep things entertaining. And the view is incredible. It's very beautiful. If you've ever ridden it, you'll understand. And if you've ever been to Tileman, I liken it to Tileman in Minnesota. It's a really nice place to go riding, and I love it for a lot of reasons. So like I said, you get to the top, and you have this great view of the valley, and it's awesome. So we're heading to the gate. We're going to open it up, and then we'll soon be at the trailhead. This is the start of Loop 3. Loop 3 is a moto loop, well, somewhat of a moto loop. It's pretty open. You'll feel like it's open if you're used to woods riding, which I am. Messed up a little bit there. But for the most part, like I said, it's good to get warmed up, before you do some of the more challenging stuff. Loop 2 is a bit more challenging. It's probably the easiest after Loop 3, and Loop 4 is a pretty fun woods loop, but it's my favorite. And Loop 1 is a loop that's popular with trials riders, although trials riders may or may not be challenged. Most likely, if you're a good trials rider, most of it's going to be just a trail ride. However, you will find a lot there to practice on.
You want to go first?
And now we get to my favorite loop, Loop 4. This loop is filled with tight turns, elevation changes, and so many just left-right cutbacks. It's a lot of fun. I love it. So I let Paul go ahead. One of the things I need to work on is reacting to trail changes when I'm riding right behind someone. I'm trying to start racing, so I'll probably get some footage of that. I did have my first race a few weeks ago. I came in 7th out of 28, so I was alright with that. I was kind of happy. Would have liked to make the top 5, but people just ride a lot faster than me, I guess. So it's a work in progress. So we're still on loop 4 here, and if I didn't say earlier, which I didn't, I will be just showing loop 4, loop 1, and loop 3. Loop 2 is a lot like loop 1 and 4, so you can expect that, but a lot less challenging than loop 1. So, partway through loop 4 here, just a little bit more riding, trying to stay right behind Paul. He's got basically a racing slick on the back there. It's really worn down, so it's fairly easy to hang with him on this stuff because I'm running the lower pressure in the tires and some rather new tires. I think I've got about 70 miles on them at the moment. So we're at the midway point of loop 4, well, roughly. It's a 9-mile loop if I'm not mistaken, and you ride through this creek off to the right. It's a lot of fun. It's a just really wavy left to right through the creek. You come up out of it, take a turn, it might be bermed a bit or flat, so it's just a lot of fun. This is why it's my favorite loop, actually. It's like a roller coaster. It's really, really fun. So we actually went off the trail, and this is the creek, the infamous creek I was talking about.
Yep.
So I wanted to make sure that I got to go first because I didn't want to get stuck. It's a blast, and it's really fun when you can ride at your own pace. You just gotta watch your head there. And right about here is a pretty nasty root. But I managed to pop my front tire over it with the momentum and the meager amount of skill. So anyway, we get through there and we start hitting the old trail again. This is a pretty kind of cool area. Lots of leaves, and I just felt like going fast. Well, fast-ish. It was right about here that I realized something was wrong. And my suspicions were confirmed when I reached the top of the trail. And that was pretty funny, he dumped his bike. So I accidentally...
I think I missed a turn!
Missed a turn.
Let's go back!
Sorry about that, Paul. Brought him all the way up here just to dump his bike.
Smells like marshmallow. This is not right. I think we missed a turn.
Anyway, we figured it out, and we get riding again. Having a little difficulty there. I kind of lose my front tire once in a while. It just goes up, doesn't come back down when I expect it. But I'm working on it. It's work in progress, as always. And that racing slick is not doing me any favors, and I'm just trying to stay on this hill. And then I bog it up. I'm breaking traction here. Pushing as best I can. And we get it. Oh, it's always scary. I hate stopping on hills. It's a little further up ahead. Get situated. Figure out where the trail is and start riding again. At this point, we're on loop 1. And as you can see, it's loop 1 because there's lots of logs and little, baby obstacles to keep you entertained. And this is an awesome down and up. I just romped my front tire right over the center.
Holy shit.
And I just knew I needed to park my bike because that hill was nuts for me without the racing slick. And Paul's coming up ahead, and I'm trying to get there before he does. I really need to get a kickstand reattached. City Park just tore it off my bike. Yeah, so I see this and I have no idea what I can do to help. I can go back and push, but it's just such a steep incline.
Maybe you want to retry it. You might want to retry it, Paul.
So I was really kind of intent on him retrying it just because he's boiling over here.
I think you're boiling over. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were losing it or not. Oh, sorry. Woo! I went straight up that thing. I almost did a wheel. I almost went. I was gonna say you can go to the left, and then I'll catch you when you get there if you don't make it.
I didn't expect him to make it. It's way too tough. His tires get a quarter inch of tread left. It's bad.
Yep.
It's really my fault. I didn't maintain my wife's bike. So, sorry about that.
Darn it.
So now I'm trying to get him. And he blasts it and loses traction. I don't know why I was standing so far back. I just didn't want to be in his way. Now, he said he's good, but I didn't believe him. So I put my boot out, and he rolls into it.
You're okay.
Now, I just want to say, if I didn't have my boot there, he would have fallen back.
Oh, I'm tired.
I'm tired and I was just standing there.
You okay? You almost went rolling backwards. I had my boot sitting right on that branch. If you would have rolled backwards further, that would have been bad. Well, annoying. We have to go to the right. Hey.
It's a little bit further on.
You want to continue?
If you get to a monster hill climb. And you can just hear me breaking traction. I was not going fast enough. I was so tired at this point. The grunt of victory, I suppose. So the video is long enough as it is, and I just wanted to show you guys the ending, or what we decided to pretty much call it a day afterwards. So I'm riding, and as you can see, the sun's placed strategically. My visor is also in the way, and I do not see it coming. I'm also kind of distracted by how pretty and green the ground is. Right here. So feel free to rewind and play that again, but you can see my head get pulled upwards quite a bit. I managed to hang onto the bike, which was kind of amazing, maybe to my detriment. My neck, I've got pretty serious case of whiplash right now, so sorry if I don't have too much energy, but I really love this place. It's a lot of fun. That stuff happens. I'm gonna probably go get a different helmet for those low speed impacts like that, but oh, worst hit I've ever had. Anyway, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. You guys take care, and if you do get a chance to check this place out, I strongly suggest it. CTOR is a blast.